So we're out here in the shed, having a little play. Rich and I have been a bit obsessed with talking about doing it ourselves. Rich comes up with this idea, electrolysis. So what are you talking about? So Mr. YouTube here, what are we actually doing?
Well, like you said, I've seen this on YouTube, really wanted to try it out, for a while now. So this is electrolysis. Now I want to thank Brisbane City Council for lending us the...
It's only a lend.
The bin, yeah. So we're going to be... we've got some washing powder. Now the ingredient we want out of the washing powder is the bi-carb soda. Bi-carb soda. Now, for all you bakers out there, it's like baking soda, right? So that's the only thing we want from it. This is going to cause the reaction, or it sort of allows the electrical flow through the water, and hopefully we're going to get a lot of this gunk and stuff off of the block. So
not just external, but internal.
Internal, yeah, that's really important. So it's going to get all the rust out from inside the water jacket and all that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, like. But this is the first time we've ever done this. I've rigged up this sort of Heath Robinson sort of setup here with some wire and some rebar rods, and I've bent them so they won't fall in. We've test run it down there without the water in to make sure that the block doesn't touch on any of the electrodes. You don't want that. So yeah, I suppose we should go ahead and dump some of the washing powder in.
Yeah, I've got some here.
You dump some in, mate.
I bought a whole container of it, so I'm just going to tip it in.
Dip it in.
Make it look like I know what I'm doing.
Now, I always go by the rule that more is always better. So we don't want that.
Throwing in another one.
Give it a stir with your...
My soup label, I've got it. Let's give it a stir.
Right down to the bottom, mate, so we all get down there.
Making a little whirly with here.
I wonder if it will come out all soft.
Maybe there won't be a video if this fails.
Maybe not, no. We'll give it a go anyway, so...
How are we looking?
Yeah, good. So keep that going, go right to the bottom. Right, that's it. Now we've got a battery charger here while he's doing that. We're going to try it without a battery as a buffer, but we'll connect it straight to it. But we might need a battery in between just to create some voltage there, so we'll see how that goes. This is very experimental. Yeah, I reckon that's good, mate. What do you reckon? Oh look, it's all clean.
I'll put my shirt in there.
Yeah, right. I don't think you want to do that after we've done this, mate. So okay, so I suppose we better lower it in. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fully submerged now, and it's suspended in the water, so it's not touching the bottom, it's not touching the rebar or any of the electrodes. We just connected the big charger there, and I was a bit concerned that there was too many amps going for it. So we've got our little trickle charger here, and I've set it to 16 amps. And let's go ahead and connect it up.
Go again.
So we always connect the positive to the electrodes and the negative to the block itself. I've just wired up a little thing, a little connector there that goes to the block. Alright, so it says it's charging.
It'll be on.
So look, it's bubbling already, and it's only been on for what? A few seconds, yeah. Oh man, this is, I'm quite excited. It's going to be cool.
We'll have a beer, come back tomorrow.
Well, we'll have a beer, we'll come back later, see what's going on, make sure it's not on fire or something. And then, yeah, I think we'll leave it overnight just to see what's going on. Alright, cool.
Excellent.
As you can see in the time lapse, this is a really effective way of getting the dirt and grime and rust off of an engine block. And it's also important to say that it gets right inside the water jacket, where you can't get with a conventional cleaning or anything, and there's no use of harmful chemicals. So this is the first time we've used this process here at the workshop for cleaning engine parts and engine blocks and stuff, but I'm very pleased with the results, and it's definitely going to become more of a permanent fixture in the shed out here. A couple of things to say: the electrodes, don't use anything that you want to use again, because it seems to strip off a layer of the material and gets thinner and thinner every time you use it. And always disconnect the battery and the chargers before trying to lift your whatever you're cleaning out the bin, because you do not want any sparks or contact there.
So here we are. It's been 12 hours overnight. We actually let it be. We went for a counter meal.
Yeah.
Come back, and Rich wasn't happy. So what happened, Rich?
No, so it seemed to be sucking light out of the battery. I put a battery in place, it acts as a sort of buffer to sort of, I don't know, control the voltage, because the battery charger didn't like it. It kept tripping on and tripping off. So I put a battery there and it seemed to like it better. But then when we came back from dinner, the battery was right down. So I got another charger and just to charge the battery, and that seemed to sort of
keep it going all night.
Yeah. So and the results speak for themselves really. So I can't wait. What we're going to do now is disconnect all the electrodes and raise it out of it, I suppose. Yeah.
Clean it off.
That's it.
Yep.
And get it outside. We'll give it a wash and see
if it works.
See if it worked. And you know, this is a test, and if it didn't work and it's not good enough, then we won't do it again. But it's worth a try. Yeah.
$13 worth of $13 material.
That's it. Right? Yeah. And old next door give us the rebar and that, so it's actually cost us nothing. Right, let's do it then. Right, so we lifted it out, and first impressions are pretty good, eh?
Looks clean, hey?
Then we get it out and give it a pressure wash down.
Inside and out.
Mate, I'm pretty impressed with this.
She's a different block already.
Yeah. Right, let's get it out. Oh, actually, do us a favour and lift out one of those electrodes. I just want all of them. Come back. You come back with them. And lift them out. And these should be absolutely coated. Look at that. Awesome.
Wow. Very awesome.
Pop them down on the floor or somewhere. Just look at that. That's the electrodes, so they attract the rust, I suppose. It's quite impressive, man. I'm really pleased with this.
It's done a job.
And we get this on the engine stand, I think, and wash it off. See what the end product is. Awesome. Well, I think the end result speaks for itself. I mean, I'm really impressed with how this has come out, dude.
Very stoked. I can picture it now. It's going to be black. We're putting brass copper Welsh plugs in, so. But like, offset it. Just how it's brought everything off the surface, it's almost like it's a different block. It's amazing. So I definitely recommend this electrolysis gig. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to see if we can use the solution twice. We're going to be putting the cast cylinder head in there later. And just remember, we're no experts at this by any means, so if any of you guys out there have got like some tips or tricks to make this work better, we need them, that would be fantastic. So we just had a go, and it's come up trumps, I reckon. We've made a bit of a mess, but we're ready to go again.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
So I hope this helped you out, guys. Like I said, just have a go, man. Just we did, and it's come out awesome. Brilliant.
$13.
That's it. See you next time.